Big game tonight. Wasn't such a factor Thursday night.
Well, the tip is underway, and it will be Georgia who have the first possession. Well, Razi Andronikashvili, as we mentioned, he's having a big game here tonight. Kelishvili, sleeve roll here. It goes down low to Shevardini. Shevardini turns around, a little bit of a hook shot, can't get it. Now Spain here will try to initiate something. Not a bad look there for the big man.
Yeah, total isolation there against Willie Herman Gomez, just couldn't get it to go.
Watch it left wide open now. More options in the home crowd, just trying to get rid of the nerves of this one. Lorenzo now coming up one screen. Taking out to Macho. Macho takes a three-pointer. Three is up, no good. Foul's going to be cool. There you can see Batate hobbling already. Graham, is it worth having him play right now?
I'm really surprised, actually, that he's here and he's starting, because he just didn't seem to be able to box out. He's walking gingerly already, and got to think of the rest of the tournament and the rest of his season.
Well, again to Joel Parra, got it by Batate. Now good hand up here with Lorenzo, pump fakes, and again Lorenzo Brown with the follow-up. Well, Hernan Gomez just cleaning up off the table.
Well, that's not good for Jules. They got three bigs out, and he just crushed it over the top of them.
Well, Thaddeus McFadden now hangs in the air. Nobody following up there. Kelishvili comes up with a loose ball. Andronikashvili now. Going to go pick and roll here with Shemardini. Andronikashvili goes up, and again a beautiful layup there. Scoop layup by the young Georgian. Well, he almost comes up with a steal, but gambles now. Lorenzo Brown here just trying to restore order here in the half court for Spain. Wancho now coming up one screen. Right up Willie in the post. Back to it now, Lorenzo under the basket. Willie Hernan Gomez doesn't take many three-pointers. That's why.
Yeah, that's good defense from Georgia. Making Spain take the shot they didn't really want to.
Well, Lopez Arostegui there trying to go for an offensive foul, but not holding it now. McFadden coming off one screen. Finding Batate. Down low to Shevardini. Shevardini gets it back. Well, Shevardini gets an easy 2 points. Well, does Joel Parra get the assist?
Yeah, that's tough for Spain, but Shevardini stayed with it. Great soft touch as he drops it over the top of the hoop.
Lorenzo Brown now coming up one screen. Finding Lopez Arostegui now. Good backdoor cut there. He raises up and ties the four-piece. Spain now just getting into some rhythm here on offense.
Yeah, beautiful moving without the ball, and the pass perfect to Arostegui.
Razi Andronikashvili now trying to get the offense going. Coming up one screen here with Shemardini. Trying to go away now, hangs in the air, finds Mamu. Mamu down the lane, hits a little floater, can't get it. Fights for the offensive rebound. Goes out of bounds, but that'll be Georgia ball. Now, Mamu just really hungry now to go after everything.
Yeah, that's just the way he played Thursday night. He caught the ball with false attacked. That's just a really clever play by Lorenzo Brown there.
Well, there you saw the follow-up. Really Hernan Gomez. I mean, this guy would be an ultimate bartender, just cleaning up everything. The slim pickings, got to put a body on him.
Yeah, Batatsi maybe struggling with mobility. He's got to put a body on Willie Herman Gomez.
Well, Georgia got a fresh 14 on the shot clock as Andronikashvili will inbound this one. Well, Mamu's wide open. They don't get the ball to him. Spain, what kind of defense you see here at the moment now, Graham?
Some sort of 1-3-1 or zone. They're just trying to get Georgia out of their flow.
Tries to hang in the air, finds Mamu. Mamu with a jump hook, can't get it. Well, Georgia, again, trying to go incisive, but unable to finish around the basket. Well, Willie now bring the ball up in, finds Wancho. Handoff now, Lorenzo Brown, very deadly from the perimeter, doesn't get it. Batate with a rebound. Ratti now being heavily guided by Lorenzo Brown. Looking to go pick and roll again here with Shemardini. Coming off one screen now. Left wide open, why not take it? Way off the mark there. And the jump ball is going to be cool, and that's going to be possession to Spain.
Yeah, Andronikashvili just run out of options there and just took a standstill jump shot. And a lot of fight under the hoop there, a lot of hustle.
Well, Georgia now putting the full court pressure here. It's now Willie Hernan Gomez. Brown now, just trying to get something going in the offense here. Finds Juancho for three in the corner, doesn't get it. Hernan Gomez the offensive rebound, and Hernan Gomez just silences the crowd.
Batadze just can't stay with him. He's just not mobile enough underneath. Willy Hernan Gomez getting his way at the moment.
2-point lead now to Spain. Back to Shermadini. Shermadini now going back out here to McFadden. McFadden now pulls up for a three-pointer. McFadden's got the follow-up, and oh my goodness gracious! Mamu goes in for the follow-up.
He's back at it again. Mamukashvili just flies in towards the hoop for the offensive putback.
6 apiece here, the home crowd trying to make the presence heard. It's now Lorenzo Brown with a step back in mid-range. Can't get it. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Spain ball again. Fresh 14 on the shot clock here for Spain. Well, there you can see Hernan Gomez just like he wanted to personally attack the basket. Calm down there, Willie.
Again, Batadze, it's just unfortunate. He just can't, hasn't got the lateral movement he'd like.
Look at this for a follow-up now. Lost some replay now, but well played out now. Finally, Lorenzo Brown. Brown kicking out there to Lopez Arestegui. Big three-pointer. It's up and away. Don't get it. Spain come up with another offensive rebound. Willy Hernan Gomez here matched up with Mamu that kicks out to Joel Parra. He'll try a three-pointer. He can't get it. And now McFadden. McFadden here just trying to slow this one down here. Get Georgia into a good offense. Shermadini now high. Off the screen to Mamu. Mamu attacking the basket. Mamu hanging in the air. Doesn't get it. Mamu gets a big rebound. Batadze. We're going to throw to Shermadini now. Shermadini turning around. Shermadini's going to go forward for an offensive foul.
Oh, tough D there from Willie. He just wouldn't move. He wouldn't bite on any of the fakes.
Let's have a look at the replay here. Right, connects with it.
Yeah, and when Georgie turns, Willie's right there, and that's brave defense from Willy Hernan Gomez.
Well, Rudy Fernandez checks into the in now here for Spain. Well, Rudy Fernandez was a member of the Spanish Golden Generation. Remember, they won the FIBA World Cup in 2006 in Saitama, Japan, when he was still a rookie player. And has won 3 EuroBaskets for that matter. Juancho in like Juancho Hernan Gomez. Well, throws it down.
Great play. It comes in off the back screen, attacks it with ferocity, throws it the left hand down.
Lorenzo gets called for the foul there, the reach in. Again, I want to see Juancho's replay. I mean, let's take a look at that one more time if we can, because Juancho just put on an exhibition. Somebody give Adam Sandler a phone call, because the hustle is being shown by Juancho. Throw it down, Hernan Gomez. Throw it down.
Yeah, and Shermadini just nowhere near on the help. But again, Batadze getting taken advantage of because he's just not mobile enough tonight, certainly compared with Thursday and game day 1.
Ratty, Andron Nikashvili get things going in the backcourt here, getting a handoff with Mamu. Home crowd now, just trying to get into this one. Mamu now keeps alive now. Ratty goes baseline, no foul call, bit of contact, doesn't get the floater. Tough shot.
Oh, sure. They took away the 3, and then just the floater.
Lorenzo finds Willy Hernan Gomez. Well, the Hernan Gomez brothers just putting on a clinic right now.
They're too much. Georgia have gone with the 3 bigs. I think they need to change it up, get some more mobility.
Well, Ratty now left wide open, doesn't take it. Finds McFadden in the corner, takes a 3-point 3, is up. And there you can see that is McFadden. Again, if he can get it going tonight, this is going to be a really close game.
Yeah, he doesn't need much space to make his shots. Nice pass off on Mamukashvili. McFadden drains it from the corner.
Well, they find now Willy Hernan Gomez going to Lorenzo Brown. Well, Brown now taking the mid-range. Can he get this one? A bit too much on it. But another offensive rebound as Rudy Fernandez is left wide open. He'll take it, and he just punishes the Georgian defense.
And that's Rudy Fernandez. What a player to be able to bring off the bench. Ball comes out to him. He's ready to shoot it, full of confidence, knocks it down.
Well, Jaime Fernandez along with Diaz are going to come into the game here for Spain. Shermadini under the basket. Doesn't get the and one. He's going to go to the free throw line now here for 2 shots.
I think that's what they've got to do with Georgie Sherman-Dini. He's just got to get some space and attack Willy Herman Gomez a lot quicker so he's not set, because when Willy Herman Gomez is there waiting for Sherman-Dini, it's really tough for him.
Well, double change coming into this game, of course. Both teams since Ade coming into the game, so they've got a bit smaller. What you recommended, of course. Goga Batadze leading the game. Sanadze also to the backcourt here for Georgia. Sherman-Dini's free throw struggles still continue. 3:09 to go in the first quarter. Georgia just trailing by 4 points to Spain.
Batadze on the bench. It's good to see him play and start. Maybe the coaching staff were just going to see how the ankle went, but he's not the force he was Thursday night.
Well, both free throws missed, of course. Well, Willie getting a handoff now here with Diaz. Diaz now finding Rudy now. He's got one late three-pointer already this evening. Rudy gets it back now, coming off one screen, pump fakes, trying another handoff. Well, Willie going to the basket, and Willy Hernan Gomez at the moment is just punishing Georgie Sherman-Dini.
That's just a quick attack again. Sherman-Dini hasn't got the foot speed to handle Willy Herman Gomez, especially in the mood he's in.
There's a pick and pop now. Getting a handoff with Sanadze. Well, Mamba wants the ball, he doesn't get it. Kick out to Cinzade now. Cinzade through in the corner. And now Spain can push this one. Well, Juancho in transition now. Juancho gets his pocket picked. Goes out of bounds.
That's an interesting call. Spain, as one, do not agree with it. It has come off. It's the correct call, though. Great D in the end.
They changed it.
And on the replay, it looked as though it came off Juancho Herman Gomez's thigh.
Well, that's a big change there. So Willy Hernan Gomez leaves the game here as Garuba is going to play the center here. Padilla also into the game for Spain. So it's a bit of a smaller Spanish lineup now. Can Georgia capitalize here? Well, they try to find Rudy Fernandez, killing the screen. Rudy Fernandez with a fadeaway, takes a shot, doesn't get it. Sherman-Dini tips it right to Garuba. And the problem right now for Georgia, the inability to rebound here against Spain. Rubin out to Fernandez left wide open. He can make these well. Turns down the temperature in this arena, and the home crowd are going to let Rudy know that.
I'm almost in shock there to see Rudy take a shot like that. He's been so efficient in this tournament so far, but they're only 6 down, Georgia, and they have been struggling, and big pressure from Padilla and Diaz there, Josh.
Well, 13th foul now called against Spain here, with 1:52 to go in the first quarter. Well, you gotta get the ball inbounds. It's gonna be a 5-second violation, but Mamu does a good job there of finding Sanadze. Jaime Fernandez not allowing Cincinnati to get the ball. Finding Sherman-Dini. Sherman-Dini finds Mamu. Mamu hangs in the air. Sherman-Dini offensive rebound. Sherman-Dini goes up with it, and that's what Georgia needs. Robin Cannon comes up with it again. Cincinnati thought about taking a three-pointer. He's fouled. That's going to be the 14th foul. Spain crumbling under the pressure.
Well, the Shermanator there, as you like to call him, just Georgie Sherman-Dini. That's what we want to see from him. Playing with force, playing with from him, playing with force, playing with confidence. I think it's such a big event for him in his home country. But all of a sudden, we saw a flash of what he can do, getting in amongst the Spanish bigs, finishing with great touch. Then he's involved in a deflection. There you go, deflection, but he's right there with McFadden, switched on, totally engaged.
Well, Thaddeus now looking for the step back here, got it by Garuba. Well, pump fakes, well, throws it right away to Diaz. Now Spain can push this one. Cinzade gets a foul, 13th foul now for Georgia. One more foul to give in the last minute, 16 seconds.
Yeah, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back for Georgia. They just need the momentum to keep them going. It's the same against Belgium as well. It took them so long to actually get level and get ahead, and they just couldn't hang on.
Well, Jaime Fernandez now coming off one screen. Looking to go up, and it goes off the backboard. Can't get it. McFadden comes up with it. Now Thaddeus in transition, doesn't use a screen. Thaddeus finding Sinzade in the corner. Sanadze, excuse me. Well, Shermadini, got to give him the ball. Sherm now gets a handoff with Sinzade. Takes a tough one, pulls up, nails it. Big time three-pointer.
And now, Georgie Shermadini, great shot from the outside, but Shermadini made that play happen. He's getting involved in every sequence.
Jaime Fernandez now, he'll step up, he'll take it, in and out as he get it. Hammer with a rebound. Gives this one up to Sinzade. 10 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Sinzade crosses over, kicks out to Mamu. Mamu, down low to Shermadini. Shermadini fakes, hook shot, gets it to drop. The Shermanator is going to work. He just said, come with me if you want to win.
And that's exactly right. Great spacing between him and Manu Kalashvili, and a finish at point blank at the front of the hoop. Great job, Georgie.
Martinez now left wide open, takes a three-point uncontested right at the end of the first quarter, and he gives Spain a 2-point lead, 18-16 here. Jin Chiradze now into the game here for Georgia. So Thaddeus McFadden going to the bench. Now the only player still in from the lineup, from the starting lineup, is Sandro Mamukelishvili. Spain now looking like his own defense here, Graham.
Yeah, 1-2-2. Just making Georgia think, get them out of sync. Rudy Fernandez at the top, and again, straight away, Sinzade, they can't get into their offense. Nice job by Coach Scariola.
In the lack of a high post presence there, is that going to hurt Georgia?
I think so. I mean, Manu Kalashvili may have to come and be that player, but then you want him attacking from the wings as well. So if they keep in this type of defense, maybe Shermadini will come back in and be that big.
Georgia now trying to break the zone down. Again, it just throws it away there. Sloppy pass. Spain with a chance to capitalize. Fernandez now in the corner. Finding Pradilla. Pradilla fakes a pass. Oh, it's beautiful. Pradilla fakes him out, and he lays it up.
Yeah, Jamie Pradilla, fantastic play. Getting all the way to the basket along the baseline for the layup.
Spain zone now really causing all sorts of problems here for Georgia. Sinzade now coming up one screen. Pulls off in the mid-range. There's a shot. Mamu Kalashvili! Are you serious? I cannot believe this guy, what he does.
For this team, for all of us, he just gives everybody a lift. That was unreal. Takes off from miles out and crushes it.
Well, Mamu doing what he does best, puts on a show here. Still a 2-point game into Spain. Jaime Pradilla finding Rudy Fernandez now. Fernandez pump fakes. Jaime Fernandez finds Garuba. 24-second violation. And again, Graham, I tell you right now, Mamu Kalashvili, this is his moment when he makes plays like this. Here's the shot from Sinzade, and I'm going to say, Mamu, there goes that man again. Throw it down, Madloba.
Yeah, that's just beautiful. I like the way they set a screen at the front of the zone. That is a tactic that Scariola uses. That's what Mamu Kalashvili can do, and he's into this already. And they've just got to take care of the ball. Georgia now.
Well, Sinzade now putting all sorts of pressure against himself. He's got to get rid of the ball. Tries a backdoor play in the corner. Well, fakes it. Georgia really struggling against his zone, Graham.
With McFadden out, they just haven't quite got that calmness. They're going to maybe give it a couple more possessions, then bring him back in.
Rudy curls the screen again. Rudy, smart play. Well, this is the three-pointer. But runs out of bounds to save it for his team. That's hustle. He got that from Hernan Gomez.
Yeah, you got it. He's just flying out of bounds there. He knew he was the first one to know his shot had missed, and he got there first as the two number 5s were in direct contention there.
Well, Fortunatze, another player that plays in the Spanish ACB, so he knows a lot about these players. Well, Mamu is going to go to the bench, take a breather.
This is all players off the bench. It's going to be a total team effort for Georgia tonight. Everybody's got to contribute, especially with Batadze going to be in limited minutes from now on, potentially.
Well, big play now. There's a three-pointer. Three is up. No good. And a foul is going to be called.
High flying saves. causing some issues there for Georgia. They just box him out, get a body on him. They kept him away from the hoop, but committed the foul.
2-point lead now here to Spain. Early stage in the second quarter. Diaz now coming off one screen, trying to kick this one out. Fernandez finds Rudy Fernandez. Well, Rudy Fernandez, one-legged three, doesn't get it. And now the rebounds to Georgia. Georgia can tie the game up with a 2-pointer, maybe take the lead. Now Spain go to a matchup, man-to-man defense. McCarry uses a screen here, it's inside 8, finds McCarry, goes in, no foul call. Borginadze, big three, nails it, big time shot.
Yeah, they need some X factors, and that's a beautiful pass out, and Sanadze knocks it down.
Well, Fernandez now coming off one screen here. Diaz going for a hand up with Diaz. Spain now moving the ball effectively. Fernandez with a drive. Well, no, doesn't turn over, keeps it alive now. Diaz goes baseline, kicks out to Diaz. Diaz 1 second left, gets it off in time. End of the shot clock. Executed to perfection.
You can see what that meant to him. That was fantastic play from Diaz. He's come in and done a really good job for Coach Scariolo.
It's inside it now, here on the ball. Go pick and roll, McCarry. He finds a big man. Borginadze looking for another handoff. The foul called, smart play there by Borginadze. And Jaime Fernandez just has a few words. He looks back at the referee.
Yeah, that's good play. And Borginadze, it was actually who made that previous three. They weren't going to let him get that off. And look at the play from Alberto Diaz. Hangs in the air, great concentration. And Willie Herman Gomez brothers, William Wancho and Lorenzo enjoying that, getting some rest on the bench.
Well, Sanadze now getting a hand up here with Thaddeus McFadden. Back to it, an offensive, wow. McCarry gets called for a moving screen. I love in front of us right now, we've got the president of the Spanish Federation and representatives, of the Georgian Basketball Federation. Differences of opinion, of course, but everyone respects everyone's opinion.
You got it. Yeah, McCarry did slide across on that screen, set the screen, even if it's not perfect. That's what the screen is, let the player use it.
Well, big play now. Find it. Seven Saiz now. Dario Bruzuela finds Saiz. Saiz tries to throw it down, but again, the help side defense not up from Borginadze.
He's explosive. Sebastian Saiz played limited minutes in their first game against Bulgaria, but much more involved tonight.
Well, Georgia now looking for Thaddeus McFadden here, guarded by Lorenzo Brown. McFadden picks it up. McFadden throws it away. Now what do we have here? Lorenzo Brown now dishes off to Dario Bruzuela. The three is up, way off the mark, but they're going to call a foul against Borginadze.
Spain playing downhill with so much speed. Great scoop pass back from Brown to the open three, which missed, but just outsized a little bit on the glass. Back in comes Sherman Deeney. Can he continue his good play for Georgia?
Big time play now. Question is here for Spain, of course. I mean, it's only the first foul here with Borginadze, with Georgia's third team foul. Lorenzo Brown now coming off one screen. Trying to do that pick and roll now with Seven Saiz and Brown. I think they're going to call a movement screen. Oh, no, they're not. It's a fourth team foul. Who they called this one on?
It's on Borginadze.
Borginadze trying to fight around the screen, of course, but the official loves to call it the foul. But maybe the push on the left arm there as he goes to the bench. And now Andrew Nikashvili checking back into the game here for Georgia. Well, Brown now taking the screen, pulls up the mid-range. Yeah, and Andrew Nikashvili, what is he thinking?
A rush of blood to the head there from Andrew Nikashvili. Again, though, Lorenzo Brown plays at that smooth, slow pace, and Andrew Nikashvili just panics and runs straight into the back of him.
It's always going to be a foul there. You can see Borginadze arguing with the official, but they've got no argument whatsoever. That's a clear as daylight, a foul. Brown makes the first free throw now, sending Spain to that relatively small, but biggest lead of the night now with 4 points. Lorenzo Brown now 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Andrew Nikashvili, great point guard duty here for Georgia, while Thaddeus McFadden goes off the point guard role. Our home crowd now just trying to get back into this one. Andrew Nikashvili now looking to go to work, and he's going to be called on Lorenzo Brown. Second team foul here for Spain with 5:19 to go in the second quarter.
A bit of frustration and pressure showing on these Georgian players. Andrew Nikashvili, okay, he drew the foul, but they just couldn't get into their offense. Nikashvili goes all the way, gets rejected, and there you can see the Shermanator sent back in time to put that one back in the basket. Fantastic follow-up from Shermandini for the flush. Well, Pradilla uses the backboard. Just silences the crowd after Shermandini's putback dunk. Yeah, that's tough for Georgia there. Great play from Shermandini, but Spain right back at you. 6-point lead now here to Spain. Basket now almost turns it over. Doesn't use the screen now, goes all the way up the basket. Again, no follow. Good job by Seba Saiz. And now Spain can push this one. Well, good defense by Andrew Nikashvili. And he's going to go up, he's going to throw it down, and he's going to send the crowd off. Yeah, great response from Andrew Nikashvili. He made a mistake, gets straight back to it. Lorenzo Brown now gets rejected by the Shermandini-nator. Now Sanadze, Eurostep goes in, misses a layup. Goes out of bounds. That's going to be Spain ball. And the officials, well, it's another big call. We need to have a look at this. Oh, look at that. The Shermanator cleans it up and says, I'll be back with a throwdown. Yeah, it's great to see him. But they get possession. They've got a extra possession out of that play. A big moment now in this game here. Over 4 minutes to go now. Spain leading by 4 points. Juancho back into the game here. Handoff now with Dara Brizuela. Well, good football skill. Soccer, football, depending where you are in the globe. Skill set from Shermandini. It's going to be a fresh 14 on the shot clock, and a sideline ball now here to Spain. Yeah, he broke that up because that was going to go to Saiz for a big dunk, I would suggest. Well, Diaz getting a handoff now. Finding Juancho. Now Saiz another dribble handoff. Spain to execute multiple pick and rolls there. Juancho pump fakes. Juancho in the lane. Hangs in the air. No travel called. Now Georgia. Yankee chip into the deficit. Borjanadze here. Got it by Hernan Gomez. Well, he wants to back down against Juancho here. Borjanadze. Low block. Hits him a jumper. Fades away. Very soft. Yeah, I think they should just get it into Shermandini and let him make things happen at the moment. Trying to find Saiz now. Bit of contact, kisses it off the backboard, and he's going to go to the free throw line here. Good a three-point play. Beautiful move there by Lopez. Arostegui. Arostegui really patient and smart there. He turned, he pivoted, came back the same way, and then McFadden swiped down, trying to play. And that's great concentration for Arostegui. Really impressed with him in this tournament so far. Well, this could be a problem now for Georgia because the one player they have not been able to defend or really try and isolate is Willy Hernan Gomez. Since he's been out of the game, of course, Spain now potentially can go to a 7-point lead. This could get a little bit worse now for Georgia. But they got to figure out ways how to score now. Mamu's still on the bench. I think I would say they need to get Mamu Kashvili back in as soon as possible. Shermandini's going to be under a lot of pressure now trying to go up against the Hernan Gomez brothers. Well, 3-point play is made. 7-point lead now to Spain. 3:18 to go here. And we're going to have a timeout now. This coach Ilyas. Shermandini coming into the backcourt here. Set a few screens and help him get the ball inbound.
Thaddeus McFadden now gets caught a double team. Finding Shermadini. Kicks out to... Goes in the lane now. Off the backboard. Beautiful move. Going to the basket. Well, what a way to introduce yourself into the game.
His first points of the game. Great left-hand running layup.
Darrow was running out, hanging in the air. Just, again, using the backboard effectively.
That's a great play by Brizola this time, going in, hanging in the air with a bit of fade off the glass.
Still a 7-point lead now. Georgia don't want this to get too out of hand now. Mamu keeps alive here. Well, got it by Juancho. That's a one-on-one matchup the fans want to see here. Goes in the lane now, avoids the block, and again, Andron Nikas really just going to work.
Yeah, love the pace he played at there, calm, right down, just got to his spot, and a high left-hand floating layup. Game on.
There is the pull-up three-pointer by Brizola, doesn't get it. Andron Nikas really comes up with a loose ball. Well, in the corner now, big-time shot, takes it, follow-up, Shermanator can't get it, but now Mamu comes up with it. Smart decision by Mamu. Handoff here. Bit of movement here in the offense from Georgia would help. Andron Nikas really goes up, throws it down, and he puts Willie Hernan Gomez on a poster. Wow, he serves him up.
This player is growing up before our eyes. What a left-handed crushing dunk.
Well, Juancho now goes up to Willie. Willie lets it to go in the end. Silences the beggars here.
That's a lot of contact from Shermadini. What a game, what a matchup.
Well, now, Mamu. For options here, getting a handoff now. Back to Thaddeus, so he turns it over. Lopez, Adostegui. He's going to lay that one up. Good sloppy possession from Georgia. And a timeout is going to be called here.
The tournament potential for sure. 8 points, 2 rebounds, and playing with a lot of confidence, no fear whatsoever.
Foul is going to be called against Darrow Brizuela. It's a 13th foul now for Spain here in the second quarter.
Again, Lopez, Moristigi all over McFadden. They're going to have to go to someone else to get it in.
An offensive foul is going to be called against Thaddeus. Well, Thaddeus has got to be careful now. Georgia really need him to be in this game. He doesn't want to, I mean, again, if you know Thaddeus McFadden, you talk to him, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. And again, I think he's just trying to say to the referee, look, I'm getting just as much contact as I gave back to him.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good acting job as well from the Spanish side. That's, you know, that's tough, but they've got to play the perfect game almost. And Aristigi threw that foul.
Spain now kicked out, find Juancho. 7 on the shot clock here. Lopez Adostegui kicking out to Juancho. He's got to take a three-pointer. Three is up, gets it, doesn't get it, excuse me. Another rebound now. Juancho into the basket. Now Juancho lays it up. 9-point lead now to Spain here. Potential 2 for 1 there. And they get a stop on defense.
Yeah, great vision from Aristigi to find Hernan Gomez all alone under the hoop. Good finish under a little bit of pressure from Juancho.
Ratti, Nikashvili coming up one screen. Going all the way, kicks out, finds Mamu. Mamu for 3, doesn't get it. That's a good look, it's wide open. Now, a few seconds left here for Spain. As Brizuela going to be able to pull up the big-time shots. Darrow Brizuela, there's a kick out. Finds Juancho. Juancho for 3, doesn't get it. Well, they fight over the rebound, and ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, Spain holding on. Remember, it's the official FIBA EuroBasket. Customize your experience, getting all the best stats, highlights, and news that matters to you most.
They're underway. Quarter number 3. Playing with the first possession.
Well, lay now, unsportsmanlike foul. Well.
A crashing dunk. What a way to come out of the
Speechless.
Of the half-time. Back screen on Shermadini.
I mean, that's the kind of dunk you just see that, and again, you just say a little bit of, well, good night.
Yeah, I mean, good footwork from Willie Hernan Gomez.
10 with some unsportsmanlike foul, 1 shot.
Well, the unsportsmanlike stands. Now, what I was trying to say before they were making the decision is that regular unsportsmanlike foul is 2 free throws and the ball back. Because it's an and one, it's going to be 1 free throw, but they're still going to get the ball back. Sanadze very careless, a thoughtless play there.
Yeah, he wasn't helping in enough. He's obviously got the shooter in the corner to worry about. He just wasn't able to get in the play and affect it. This is the worst possible start for Georgia. If Spain make their free throws as well, it's a bigger mountain to climb already.
Well, Willie misses the first free throw, and the only free throw. Gets a pat on the chest from little brother there to say, it's okay, bro. Spain now, double-digit lead. Georgia, the nightmare starts in the second half. They got to be composed here. Well, Juancho with a pump fake. Finding Willie now. Willie goes in, doesn't get it. Juancho with a follow-up. And the brothers of destruction punish Georgia.
Yeah, you can see they love playing together, just like the Gasol brothers. They help each other out at both ends of the floor. Good follow from Juancho Hernangomez there.
Thaddeus now, as Lopez Arostegui gets called for the foul, but I think he's injured himself. Well, that's all right. Well, Scariolo doesn't agree with the call there, but I got to agree with him on that one because right there, the reach. He should have no arguments. Get the ball down to Mamo now. Mamo looking for a handoff. Thaddeus. Find it. Mamo kicks up to Sanadze. One more in the corner. Andrew Nikashvili, big three. Takes it. Nails it. And now restores a bit of belief in this arena.
Yeah, that is great extra pass from Georgia. And Andrew Nikashvili just catches and knocks it down.
Well, finding Juancho now. Got it by Mamo. Kicking out to Dara Buzuela. Buzuela now getting a handoff here. Lopez Arostegui. Left wide open. And, well, you got to feel for Shermadini on that one. He's got a choice to make.
Yeah, it's tough for Georgie Shermadini to get out to the shot, and Arostegui makes him pay.
Andrew Nikashvili now made his last 3 points, steps back, takes another one, puts it up, doesn't get it. The rebound secured by Lopez Arostegui. And now Spain here in transition. Gets fouled in the process. Well, I like that from Spain, of course, because, you know, most players overreact, you know, put the hands up to say unsportsmanlike that. They just get on with it. You know, they're here to play. It's all business with the Spanish national team.
Yeah, the Scariolo has created a great feeling amongst the team. There's that extra pass. That's beautiful play. And Nikashvili adding the three-point shot to his repertoire now.
Well, now, finding Juancho Buenos Noches, throws it down, and he says, good night.
They're looking at each other, Shermadini and Mamu Kalashvili, but there was no rotation, no help. Willie Hernangomez just helped himself to a crushing dunk.
Well, Thaddeus now coming off one screen, using another one here by Shermadini, kicks out. Georgia now trying to break this one. Well, Thaddeus mid-range, he made the last one he took there, takes another one, doesn't get it. And a foul, I believe, is going to be called against Lopez Arostegui. Oh, Graham, I have to say my apologies. It was Willie Hernangomez who threw it down on the last play. You got Juancho and Willie on the court. It's a Hernangomez.
Hernangomez party, they are just...
Well, here it is. It was Willie Hernangomez, not Juancho, but he still throws it down. It's still Hernangomez. Throw it down, Willie, one more time.
Andrew Nikashvili totally outsized there. He wasn't going to be able to affect that dunk.
Ratzi Andrew Nikashvili now kicks out to Sanadze, tries a wide open three, doesn't get it. This is going to be a problem now for Spain. Well, Dara Buzuela has now been picked up by Mamo here. Spain now with a 14-point lead. Juancho going down low here to Willie. Willie trying to back down. Lorenzo Brown's also back in the game here. Lorenzo kicks out to Juancho. Juancho tries another three-pointer. Juancho time! Nails it! And it's a 17-point lead. And Georgia full time.
They've just got to keep going. Enjoy the challenge. It's going to be tough against this Spanish national team.
Well, there's a QR code for the official FIBA EuroBasket app. Download it to customize your experience. Little live stats, highlights, the news that matters most to you. Well, Mama now, pick a pop now, tries a three-pointer, takes it, nails it, right in the face of Juancho Hernangomez. While Mamu, I think he's arrived at the party now.
Exactly what Georgia needed. That's McFadden's first assist. Gets to Mamukashvili, who knocks down the long-range shot.
Lorenzo now, hands in the air, doesn't get it. And now Ratty, Nikashvili. This is what Mamu wants to go with, a pick and pop here. Mamu now left wide open, why not? Gonna give it a go with Ratty now. Ratty kicks out to Thaddeus. Thaddeus, big three, doesn't get it. Mamu hustling. Well, I tell you what, the one-on-one battle between Juancho and Mamu, that's what we've come to see.
Yeah, and he's got to take him on, Mamukashvili. Got to really keep pushing the Herman Gomez brothers. But McFadden there, never looked like going in that shot. It's really un-Thaddeus-like, Josh.
You're absolutely right there, but you know what, Thaddeus just needs to get into that rhythm, of course. We're talking about one of the best perimeter shooters in the game, of course, here in international hoops. Spain battling, that's what you love to hear, the Georgian fans getting back into it. There's the play. Juancho tries to follow up, doesn't get it. And now Sanadze pulls up for a three-pointer. Transition, doesn't get it. Mamu tries to tip back. Doesn't get it, of course. Mamu really trying to work for everything. Juancho trying to seal off Sanadze. Foul is going to be called under the basket. That's a second team foul here for Georgia. Was it the right shot to take in transition, the three-pointer?
I'm not sure. Let's look inside first, maybe. Kick it in, kick it back out. But that was smart play between the Herman Gomez brothers again. They just understand the situation. Juancho's got the mismatch, bounce pass straight into him. Get Georgia into the foul.
Yeah, I think as well, man, the game that Mamu put on the other night, you got to get him the ball.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Get him to make things happen. He can make amazing shots.
Lorenzo Brown now coming off one screen here. Finding Lopez Arestegui. Well, here's where Willie wants the ball now. Got it against Mamu. Really trying to go to work. Really doesn't get it. Good defense by Mamu. Now Ratty and Nikashvili, 14-point deficit. Georgia just trying to spiritually get themselves back in this one. This is what Mamu wants. He wants to go pick a pop here. There he gets the ball. Mamu now. Kick out, finding Sanadze. Three in the corner. Takes it, gets it. Big time three-pointer. 11-point ball game. Georgia fighting for everything at the moment.
And Mamukashvili again, key in that play. Get the ball in his hands so he can attack the defense. If they don't help, he's got a dunk. If they do, he can pass it. That's a great catch and shoot as well by Sanadze. And don't forget, they were down against Belgium. They were down and out, and they came all the way back. Can they do the same tonight?
Well, it depends, of course. You know one thing, Mamu, you look at him and Mamu, very similar players. Mamu may be just a little bit more explosive, but they are both high-energy players.
And it's great to see them on the floor contesting each other's play.
Lorenzo Brown now throws it out of bounds, takes a deflection. Poor Janadze on the bench. Felt it should have been Georgia ball, but clearly took a deflection off of Shamadini.
It's much better though, stepping out, take a chance, but make sure you got help in behind you if you're stepping in the lanes.
Well, Pompix, those fumbles and keeps alive now. Mamu, great defense. Gets caught in, good defense by Georgia. Tries to save it, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Well,
so unfortunate there, Josh. They have worked so hard to get the ball out of Juancho's hand. And look at Shermandini, it's off the court. It doesn't matter, he's got down on his knees, down and dirty. They're both two of their strongest players are giving it all out hustle.
Big men don't dive on the floor. I mean, Ahmad Rashad said the only big man he remembers diving on the floor was Shaquille O'Neal. Well, put the Sheminator in there.
Great effort from Georgia there. They've got to make a push now, halfway through the third. Got to get back in this as soon as possible.
Well, Juancho now giving out to Lorenzo Brown. Lorenzo Brown, quick three-pointer, right in the face of Ratty Nikashvili. That's a dagger.
It's a real steep learning curve for Nikashvili. Great shot from Brown. Concentration, great rotation.
Big possession out here. Ratty Nikashvili. Well, the foul's getting called there. Mamu getting angry.
I thought Nikashvili, he had the open shot there off that pick and roll first time, and then he came back again.
Oh, Juancho. Well, if you're an NBA fan, you're going to see that next season. Those two are going to go at each other. Right now, it's about the EuroBasket. What's more important at the moment, at this moment in time, the 2022 FIBA EuroBasket. We're live here in Tbilisi, Georgia. Thaddeus McFadden now takes a football. Well, Willie's saying, I'm a pro basketball player. I don't play football. I didn't kick that one.
But again, it's the intention to get all over McFadden. Don't give him any airspace. Make it really tough for him to make anything happen. And then look at Willie Herman Gomez straight. Well, it was hands first. Maybe it was then foot.
You're going to love that Thaddeus McFadden coming off the screen and just trying to split the defense.
Yeah, there just wasn't enough of a gap there. Alberto Diaz in close attention as well.
Well, the home crowd now trying to get into this one. Danny Diaz. Hands all over Thaddeus McFadden. McFadden coming off another screen. Kicks out to Andron Nikashvili. Goes behind the back now against Rudy Fernandez. Goes all the way. Oh, baby! What a move! Ratty, Andron Nikashvili going to work on Rudy Fernandez.
Yeah, he has got no fear. Great crossover across the baseline. Reverse layup. He's got amazing length of body there. And great touch.
Well, the foul is going to be called against Shermadini. Well, I want to see the replay of Ratty putting the moves on Rudy. I mean, that was something special, of course, as Garuba now coming back into the game here for Spain. Sergio Scariolo definitely making some changes, of course, in his lineup. As Shermadini now picks up his second personal foul of the game. But definitely a foul there called for sure. Diaz now on the ball here. And the foul's going to be called against Garuba. Silly foul to give away.
Well, again, they're trying to set this screen. And it just takes Thaddeus McFadden out. It's all intricate, it's screens and handoffs. If they don't get their body position right, it's going to be offensive foul.
Mamu will win down the ball here. Rudy Fernandez, veteran player, of course, lived through the golden generations. Jaime Paradilla comes in for Juancho. Maybe a big difference between these two teams. Obviously, Spain having a deeper bench and maybe a few more better players. I'd say that the Georgian players aren't as good as the Spanish players, but that depth maybe be a big difference in this game. Thaddeus McFadden now draws another foul. Jaime Paradilla. That's a 14th foul against Spain. No more fouls for Spain to give.
That time, Thaddeus McFadden just found a little bit of space, got downhill at pace, and they couldn't stop him.
Thaddeus McFadden missed the first free throw. Georgia have yet to make a free throw this evening, and they've only taken 3 free throws. Graham, what does that say about their offense?
They're just not getting to the hoop enough. They're not getting the players up in the air. They make their first free throw. They've got to start really putting pressure on this Spanish team, get the shot clock, or the clock stopped, and they can get to the free throw line.
11-point ball game now. Spain here, holding on to the lead. Diaz now finding Rudy with a pump fake. They're going to throw down to Padilla. It kicks out to Diaz. Diaz left wide open, takes it, doesn't get it, but another offensive rebound. Goes up with it. Guerrera gets it. Padilla can't get it. Oh, it's got to be a foul. And again, that is just holding on to everything. I think a technical is going to be called here. I think a technical foul is being called against Rudy Fernandez. Yeah, I could be wrong here, but I did think the official. No, I think it's against Padilla, maybe. Yeah, technical called against Jaime Padilla. So it's going to be 3 free throws now, I believe.
This is huge. I mean, great hustle from both teams. And again, Georgia just couldn't get hold of the rebound. So that foul has really helped them as Thaddeus McFadden was hustling after the ball as it went out the sideline.
So big free throws now for McFadden. Makes the first one. And now he's going to have two more here, potentially cutting it down to an 8-point ball game.
And this is the perfect situation. They want the clock to stop. They want to be at the free throw line. That's exactly where McFadden is.
Well, 10-point ball game now. Georgia, like they did against the other night, leaving it late for a comeback maybe. And the home crowd rallying behind their team. That is McFadden. Again, fan favorite all over the world wherever he plays. Doesn't get the sack, third one, excuse me. 9-point ball game now. Georgia just trying to hang in there. Well, Diaz now coming off one screen, takes another three-pointer, puts it up, and Diaz just silences the boos.
Yeah, great shot from Diaz off the screen from Garuba, wide open, just knocked it down.
Well, McFadden now coming off one screen now, trying to find Sandro in the corner. Sanadze going to go all the way. Sanadze goes up, draws a foul. Well, no, traveling violation. Good call.
Yeah, he just traveled before he got hit. Just couldn't quite gather the ball. Shuffled his feet. You see it on the replay. There he goes with both feet. Had to keep one foot solid on the ground and get up into his move. Just enough pressure from the Spanish defense to force the turnover. It's been that sort of game again, as it was against Belgium. They can't quite get over the edge and get fully back in the game.
Spain now back to a 12-point lead. Mamu leaving the game now. Shermadini coming into the game. So Becca Bakari is going to play power forward here. No Thaddeus McFadden. So Tsinzade along with Sanaze, Jincharadze all in the backcourt here for the Georgians. Ruben now. Hand up here with Diaz. Down here with Joel Pará. Pará now looking for the mismatch. This doubles it, maybe wide open. Hernandez coming off one screen. 3 seconds, I've got to get something going. Pará all the way, Pará wraps around. That is BEA, beautiful. Bonito baloncesto by Joel Pará.
Joel Pará, they're really attacking and they got the steal.
And Pradilla throws it down. Pradilla had a few words there again. Spain building momentum. Nobody wanted to pick up a technical foul here. That's a different game for Georgia with Thaddeus McFadden's on the bench. Inside now coming up the screen and an offensive foul by Shermadini.
It's getting out of hand here for Georgia. They take Mohamed Kalashvili and Thaddeus McFadden off at the same time and just leaning into it with his right shoulder. Good decision. Shermadini with the foul, and they need a leader, they need a focal point. He's got the role players on the floor with Shermadini.
Well, Danny Diaz now giving up the They go down here to Joel Pará. Pará now, bullet pass there, find it Fernandez. Big three, got it! Big time shot! And Spain force Georgia to call timeout as they're running wild here all over Tbilisi.
Yeah, again, Fernandez wasn't going to miss another three, and that's the steal and the throw down. Jamie Pradilla to hang on the ring there. There could have been a foul there.
Jaime Pradilla, as you said.
Example, total team play.
Well, big response now as Andron Nikashvili coming into the game here. Nabu, well, and Shermadini. Garuba's going to get called for the foul. It's going to be 2 free throws here to Shermadini. Well, Garuba's just trying to keep Shermadini off the ball there, but again, he's got to try and make it so he's not bear hugging him.
Shermadini's been tough to deal with today. His energy level's much better. And Garuba is a good athlete, but he's giving up a few inches to Shermadini and a lot of years in experience.
Well, Sherm makes the first free throw. The key thing for him is just to keep getting those touches in the post, keep drawing the contact. Those doubles will come. There's going to be wide open looks from the perimeter.
On the whole, though, Josh has played with really good pace tonight. He's made quick decisions and had good touch, and that's when he's been at his most dangerous.
Borginadze now comes into the game. Responded, Goga Batadze started the game. It's good that he hasn't come back in, not because we don't want to see him, obviously, but you want to make sure he's preserved and doesn't pick up another injury. Diaz now looking for Joel Parra. Joel Parra kicks out to Fernandez. Got it by Andrew Nikashvili. Borginadze, well, the veteran putting out a rookie move there. And again, age is just a number for Rudy Fernandez.
What a great move. A big attack to the hoop and a right-hand finish from the other side of the hoop.
Ratti now with the ball in his hands. Looking to isolate. Ratti crossover, gets his pocket picked. Now Georgia, 5 seconds. Sinsadze, he's got to get something going. Crosses over, pulls up for it, takes it, but that's not going to count. 24-second violation.
And Spain went into some kind of zone again, maybe a 1-3-1. They just threw that in. It threw Georgia off. They get the steal, and then they get the 24-second violation, or the deflection, then the 24-second violation.
A very tough play there for Georgia. Diaz now coming up one screen, looking for Joel Parra. Parra now looking to back down here, trying to force his way in. Foul's going to be called, and again, it's careless there because you just send in Spain to the free throw line.
Yeah, good decision just to keep backing down with Parra, knowing he's got height and size and weight advantage in the post.
Big free throws now here for Parra as he makes the first one. Again, this is why you don't want to get into the penalty too early. At some point, you need to either you get a mismatch in the low post, or you have to take a chance. And 37.2 seconds left. If he makes his free throw, this is going to be a great opportunity for a 2-for-1 here for Spain. Georgia now very deflated in their offense and their play. Need to find some inspiration, something just to lift them up here. Somebody to make that big moment. Could it be Mamu? Could it be Ratti? We'll find out. Ratti with penetration. Ratti turns it over. The exact opposite of what they needed. Finding Joel Parra. Parra slowing this down. You can see their good leadership. Getting down now for the last shot here. The ball in the hands of Diaz. Diaz going off one screen now. Finding Rudy Fernandez. Finding Pradilla in the corner. Jaime Pradilla takes it, nails it, and that is another blow to the heart of Georgia. Mamu with the cross court tournament of the year, the FIBA Women's World Cup. Remember, courtside, 1891. As now Thaddeus is back in the game here. Thaddeus now, again, maybe that one influence here that can get things going. Georgia's offense now lacking any rhythm. Ratti dribbled off the foot. Again, another delay call there by the official. Jaime Fernandez saying it's the right one, but it's a little bit late.
And again, making it so difficult for Andrew Nikashvili to try and cross over and get between the two Spanish defenders. Just pressure is being put on Georgia, and this is being a really tough game for the fans and for the Georgia national team.
Sinadze now will inbound the ball here. Get this one down. Get a little bit of help here. Borginadze got it by Garuba. Spain's very aggressive here. Mama now. Mama going all the way to the basket, gets stripped. Borginadze takes a fadeaway shot, doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound. That is pump fakes, kicks out, one more pass. Sinadze, corner, three, got it!
Oh, that is fantastic play. Brilliant offensive rebound by Beresfili, who's just come in the game. They kick it out, reverse it all the way around, a big three from the corner.
Well, Georgia have to believe in themselves. 21-point deficit. A foul is going to be called against Georgia again there. That is on Mikhail Berishvili. A baseline ball. It's not something Georgia want to get into too much trouble. Put Spain in the penalty early on because they're going to need to take some chances on defense. They don't want to be sent into the charity stripe.
There's a big clash of bodies there on the baseline.
Parra now. Thaddeus almost came over to steal there. Now we get the switch on defense. Garuba being guided. There's a three is up, no good. Mamu with a rebound. That's what he wants there. He wants to push this one. Mamu now. On to Bojinadze. Bojinadze with the post up. Finding Mamu. Mamu, three. Gets it. Drops in and out. Well, it's a good look, but he's got to keep shooting that. Mamu's got to believe in himself. Hernandez now in the lane, finding Padilla. Padilla goes up, fools over, still tucks it away.
That's an amazing score by Padilla.
Sanate now coming off one screen. Mamu here got it by Garuba. Mamu down the middle, keeps alive. Mamu puts up the little floater, still can't get it.
Cutting a figure of frustration now, Manu Kelishvili. Just couldn't get that shot to go. Almost lost it, got it back. Just couldn't get the shot to go down.
Well, 23-point lead now, hit to Spain. Fernandez making the drive, kicks out to Diaz. Diaz right in the face. Mamu does enough that it closed out. Now Thaddeus comes up with it. Mamu now in the lane. Bumps goes up, gets one. Well, Mamu, there goes that man again.
That is a force of nature there. Mamu Kelishvili just catches it and drives straight through Jaime Padilla, and still had the body control and strength to finish at the hoop off the glass. Great play from Mamu Kelishvili.
Padilla there.
I mean, look at that. I mean, that's Padilla down the other end. So he goes up, trying to protect the ball from Sanadze, and he hasn't tweaked anything, but quick touch off the glass.
Obama now here at the free throw line. Again, already has rebounds. His big play with 9 points. He was 1 point and 1 rebound away from that double-double. Mamu makes it. Remember the 12 games he played in the NBA G League. Now he's going to the bench, and that's a very interesting decision to make there.
Well, I think it's a doubleheader. There's another tough game coming tomorrow. It's just managing the minutes, and because of the shortened bench of leading players being injured, he's just got to think of tomorrow and the other 2 game days as well.
That's absolutely right there. You got to make the point. I mean, the likelihood of coming back here, I mean, it's not impossible, but you know, Ilya Zurus is probably thinking, look, I got to take care of my best players. Fernandez now hangs in the air, and Jaime Fernandez. There's a problem there. You can see McFadden just gets a knock there. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Sanadze now getting a hand up to Bojinadze. Back to the big man, pumping. Bojinadze throws it away. Well, Jaime Fernandez pulls up in transition. Again, not the shot, Sergio. And look at Sergio Scariolo's response.
You won't be happy with that. It's okay if you make it.
Well, Georgia just looking for something in their offense. Foul has been committed. That's the second team foul for Spain here in the 4th quarter. They lead by 22 points.
Bojinadze gets it inside, so he's got that size advantage on Jaime Fernandez. Smart foul by the Spain guard. Having to go out, and Andrew Nikashvili coming back in, but he's got to just take this.
Malay now doesn't get it. Juancho comes up with a loose ball. Now Dario Brizuela. Down the cross court to Joel Pará. Pará wide open for 3. Fails to connect with that one. 6:13 to go here. Georgia just trying to battle as much as possible for their fans. There's Lee now. He'll try a long shot. Can't get it. Oh, that's a good look, but just wasn't able to knock it down.
Yeah, they got a good look, but it's...
Well, that is too easy right there, Graham. Again, Georgia really need to reflect on themselves. They're going to get buckets away like that.
So one heck of a no-look pass from Garuba to set the play up for Brizuela. But Georgia just didn't react.
Borginadze now here, got it by Brizuela. Does a lot, finds Borginadze. It's kind of dosey. Borginadze, reverse slip, just going to work there.
Scariola won't be happy with that play at all as they get the finish right by the hoop.
Fernandez now in the lane, kicks out to Brizuela, takes a three in the corner. The three is up and it is cooking right now. A little bit of late dinner here. The Spanish perimeter shooting, light it up here in this arena.
They've got threats all over the floor, Spain, from behind the arc. Brizuela with the latest three.
Andrew Nikashvili with the ball in his hands. Finding Borginadze. Borginadze turns around, takes a mid-range, doesn't get it. Spain secure the rebound now. 25-point lead here to the Spanish team. So now Jinchiradze coming into the game here for Georgia. While Seva Saeed's also going to sub in. Garuba now trying to take on Andrew Nikashvili. Goes up, gets rejected. Georgia just continuing to battle back here. Under 4.5 to go. The foul scored against Jaime Fernandez now. 13th foul for Spain here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's good defense by Georgia. They're just making it as tough as possible for Garuba to get his shot off. They've got to keep playing. They've got a doubleheader tomorrow. They can't just let this one go completely. They've got to keep pushing. Find somebody, some players coming off the bench that are going to make an impact.
What a backdoor play, the reverse slip there. Jinchiradze. Would have been a sucker dummy play there.
It's a beautiful play. Bounce pass and reverse layup. Straight off the inbounds.
Nikashvili now. Go down low here. Saeed goes baseline. Tries to kick out Brizuela with a pump fake. Dario tries to kick out, finds Jaime Fernandez. Quick catch and shoot. Doesn't get it. Eka Bakari to the rebound. And I think what these Georgia fans want to see here for the last 350 is their team compete to the end. Now it's going to be put again against Jaime Fernandez.
You're absolutely correct. The fans have come in there absolute thousands again to watch the Georgian national team. They are being beaten handily by Spain, but they want to see fight and determination. There's Fernandez trying to fight round the Bakari screen and commits the foul.
Well, Ratzi now coming off one screen, finding Jinchiradze, a bit of a pick and pop action, puts it up, doesn't get it. Well, big rebound by Garuba. By Garuba. I thought he stepped to the half-court line there.
That did look like it. Got away with one there, maybe.
Well, Garuba now spins around. Garuba. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, Garuba. Very unlucky. I mean, I love the spin out. He went baseline. Beautiful move there by the big man.
Garuba making a quick move there. Him and Saeed. A lot of force underneath. He's gone for the one-footed attempt on the dunk.
Baseline ball now to Spain. It's only the second team foul for Georgia here in the fourth quarter. 3:21 to go. Spain still leading by 23 points. So Fernandez now. Look at the Diaz. Diaz now throws up, finds Seva Saeed under the basket, and Tokyo Alvac superstar lays that one up.
Eka Bakari just letting Saeed get in behind him. He just couldn't deal with the move from Saeed there.
Foul there caught against Joel Parra. I'm not sure Borginadze is the kind of player I want to push around.
Well,
we love to hear that now. The Georgian fans still in spirit here. Two free throws now here to Borginadze. Currently also plays in the ACB in Spain, so for him, maybe it's a little bit personal with some of these players. Haven't seen him at club basketball, now seeing it in his hometown here in the FIBA EuroBasket.
just the 5 points tonight on a big night for him. But Spain are a tough team to play against when they're in full flow. And even with the players that are coming off the bench, there's not a lot of drop-off in levels of play.
Now Diaz gets called for a foul. Oh, excuse me, Diaz draws the foul on Rati Andronikashvili.
Andronikashvili just using those long arms. Great anticipation to try and steal it, but this time he gets called for the foul. Big future for this player, I think. Just developing into a real talent in the last couple of games.
Diaz getting the ball now, 10 seconds on the shot clock, finding Jaime Fernandez. Well, Pará left wide open. Pará now goes down the middle, hands in the air, and somehow, some way, Joel Pará gets the and one, and that one, he just hung in the air there. Bit of, what do you call it, air Pará mode.
He's just attacking the closeout. Defense comes over too late. He's made a couple. Left hand when he goes up and around the defense, and that is tough. Beautiful touch, Joel Pará. Mucho bueno.
Oh, he's been working on his Spanish, I love it.
Okay, de nada.
Now, you know, I was having a conversation with Jorge Garbajosa a month ago at the FIBA World Cup for the under-17s, and he was very excited for the development of players such as Joel Pará and Jaime Perdilla. And again, you know, the Spanish Federation of Coaches, they understand the expectations will always be on them due to what was achieved by the Golden Generation. But again, development in Spanish basketball, it just continues and continues, and they'll always be at the top competing. Gicheradze now kicks out. Bereshvili steps back, three, nails that one, and the home crowd, just something for them to see their team continue to compete here.
He's come off the bench late today. He's only played 7 minutes, Bereshvili. Really impressed with his rebound, his hustle, and he deserves that three-pointer.
Joel Pará now finding Jaime Fernandez down low to Seba Saiz, turns around, Garuba. Well, I don't think he did anything, he still went in there.
Garuba not needed, but if he was needed, he was way above the hoop. Nice touch from Saiz, though.
Garuba. Indispensable to this team. Here we go with Andronikashvili. He kicks out. They try another three. Three is up. The three is good in the corner. And the home crowd still with something to cheer about here as that team continue to fight to the end. And that's all they could ask for. These Georgia fans very proud of their national team and very excited to host the FIBA EuroBasket. Foul is drawn now. There's no more for us to give here for Georgia, so it will be 2 free throws.
Yeah, but again, one of the guys off the bench, he's only played for 3 minutes. Bereshvili just catch and shoot. Beautiful pass along the baseline again from Andronikashvili. So they are discovering extra minutes for these players because of the absence of their 2 injured stars. But they're still going to go down to this multi-talented Spanish team, Josh.
Well, absolutely right, of course. These Georgian players at the moment should have nothing to feel ashamed about. Losing their key player, Toko Shengalia, and of course Goga Batadze taking the knock yesterday. At the moment, for them it's about pride. And I got to tell you, I've been very impressed with Georgia. They are playing to the end.
They've got to keep going, and Andronikashvili is learning so much.
There's a kick out. What a pass there. Finding Bakari, can't finish it. Rati Andronikashvili with the offensive rebound now. He wants to take Seba Saiz on. There's Becca Bakari. A bit of a mix-up there. Very unfortunate there for the Georgian players.
And that just broke down completely. It's a nice little drop-off pass initially from Andronikashvili, but they just couldn't get the shot to go. And they just run out of time and space.
Down the shot clock here for Spain. Hernandez putting the moves on, steps back, right in the face of McCarry, can't get it. Garuba get the offensive rebound. And Spain now. Now the Seva Saiz, the foul's going to be called against Ratti and Johnny Kashvili. So it's going to be 2 free throws there to Seva Saiz. Well, Seva Saiz is originally from Madrid, Spain. Now went to play his university basketball at Ole Miss. Graduated in 2017. Now, of course, went back to Madrid, but moved to Japan in 2019, where he's played for 3 clubs for the Sunrocker Shibuya Chiba Jets, where he won the championship in 2021 with Yuki Togashi. And as of last season, is going to return back to play for Albac Tokyo. Gets a second one to drop now. And Graham, you gotta love it. Georgian fans still singing right to the end.
They've come out both games and supported Georgia so well, giving us a great atmosphere here, but they're gonna come up short again.
Johnny Kashvili takes a 3 in the corner, 3's up, no good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here for day 2 of Group A fixture here at the FIBA EuroBasket. And at the end of this one, Spain will win it, 90-64 over the hosts. What a game it was, and it's all over here tonight in Tbilisi.
Yeah, dominant Spanish performance on the whole in this one. And another big win for Spain. 90 points they scored this time, 90-64. They're the victors on game day 2. Shermandini, they did their best, Georgia, to battle with Spain, but Bitadze, he started the game but couldn't play the minutes he wanted to, just 6:51. He played no points, just a 1 rebound. They're going to have to reassess his injury now, see if he can continue. And here's the stats, 58% from free throw line, 75% from Spain, 59% from 2, 32% from 3. Another big win for the Spanish team. 33 rebounds to 39 Spain, 23 assists to 14 for Georgia. And Herman Gomez, that's Willie, 14, Sadilla 12, Lopez Aristide 9, Manu Kalashvili 10, Shermandini 10, Andrew Nikashvili, remember that name, 13 points. Shangalia on the floor with his teammates, so tough for him to watch. And Manu Kalashvili, not the offensive output himself that he would have wanted. He's going to have to brush himself down, and they're going to have to go again tomorrow. Spain victorious, and a really, really big win against the host tonight. This is how it started on the second half, and it was an intentional foul and a crushing dunk by Willie Herman Gomez off a set play straight out of a half-time break. Then Andrew Nikashvili just showing his class and fearless play. Knocks down a 3 from the corner. And then Willie Herman Gomez throws it down again. He has been an enforcer. And his brother, you see Willie underneath, well, there's the perfect spacing for Juancho Herman Gomez to knock down the 3 ball. Georgia responded with Sanadze. Every time Georgia made a good play, Spain would maybe make 2 or 3 good plays. Sadilla attacking the basket. And throwing it down, and Rudy Fernandez have missed a couple tonight. Not that one. That was big, and he loved it. Look what it means to him. He wants to create another golden generation with him as the veteran. And Pradilla, the dunk, and the 3-pointer in the corner, and he loves it with the assist from Fernandez. Rudy. 3 from the corner from Duda Sanadze. An incredible shot as he falls down from Padilla. Great touch. A special talent for Spain. No look pass Uba to Brazila. He puts it in off the glass. That was a nice bounce pass off the inbounds. For Georgia, for Cincharadze, excuse me. And then this was really good as well. Attacks the closeout from Andronikashvili. Joel Parra again, up and round the help defense. Spain together, and Spain moving forward to head the group. Here's the games for today, all completed. 76-70 Belgium, lose to Montenegro, Bulgaria 87 to 101 Turkey, and Spain winning 90 to 64. Spain lead the group at 2-0, Turkey 2-0, Montenegro and Belgium 1-1, Georgia and Bulgaria 0-2. And the sights and sounds of this game, McFadden had a tough night. Kalashvili gave us some highlight plays and Georgia shot some hope, but Spain were just too strong, too good and too deep for Georgia to handle in the end. Spain march on, they're 2-0. We're back here tomorrow.